Okay, we back. It's been a week. We had a technical difficulty last week, so I didn't do anything last week. I'm not a financial advisor. I want to get that out of the way real quick. I got my grand back there with those two teeth. Now she got a mouthful of teeth. I got to get a recent one of the more recent pictures. But it's one I want to show you today. That's why I'm gonna stay a little longer, about 20 minutes in total, because I want to show you one that right now it's losing me money. I got out of, I reduced Tesla and put money into this one, and it's only about right now it's about $5 and it's dropping, and then I'm gonna let it do what it do, just like Tesla did. It dropped, but I'm gonna let it drop, and then I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna get the lowest because this one got potential to explode quickly. You got a razor thin margin. So let's take a look at this one because this is the one. Let's share our screen. I'm gonna bring up my tool. Okay, we're gonna look at this one. I think we looked at it before, but we didn't really take any time with it. But I want to take about 5 minutes at least to talk about this. So this one is dealing with, let's look at it from a totality. It's just been losing money. But this one is doing some right things. I want to share with you, It's got about 95 employees, but it's called Comos Health. It operates vertically integrated pharmaceutical company. It offers a proprietary line of brand and generic pharmaceutical and all these other over-the-counter medicines, and it's healthcare, baby products, and medical devices, and so on and so forth. Right now, all as well as distribute centers in Greece, and they do Greece, and it's out of Chicago and the United Kingdom, and operates a warehouse facility. It serves wholesale pharmaceutical distributors and independent retail pharmacies. This is big business. So why did I choose this one? Because one week I got an alert saying this one went all the way up from almost a penny stock, and it went all the way up to $23. And I said, oh, that's interesting. And now they're getting ready to do something, So that's what I'm taking. Like I said, that's what investment is all about. They had earnings have declined 38% over the past 5 years per year over the past 5 years. Look, they're highly volatile over the last 3 months. And you can see it went from 89 all the way down to right now it's about $5, They just back in February 2nd, they got a new chief operating officer. And then they took out an announcement, had received $32 million in funding. So something is going on. And Congress announced an equity buyback for $3 million worth of its shares. So they did that in January. This is all January moves, December and January. And then they did an equity, an offering for $32 million, and they received it, and they basically announced that they have received $32 million. Nobody can give you, and at 11, what it was about $11 a share. Right now they're about what? They're about you'll see about $5 a share. And I lost a couple of $100 because I got 500 shares real quick. And I'm gonna leave it alone because if I touch it, I'm gonna wait till it keep dropping, and then I'm gonna let it drop to where it's the bottom, and then I'm gonna go in and at first you Tesla, I lost money, and then all of a sudden Tesla went on a tear. It started burning hot, and when I bought it at 102, it burned hot. Now it's 195, 193, 94, whatever. So I'm expecting this one to do the same thing. Right now, they lost money, 92% over last year. We just read what they do. I want to make sure I get to all this. This is where they at on the sales price to sale ratio versus peers. They're number 2. That's a good place to be. And you can see where they are to industry right here. Okay. They haven't even taken off yet. Okay. So the price to sale versus industry, like I said, they're international. And look, they drop. They got some bad news. They're in debt. like most, businesses right now. But all it takes is one. They're getting ready to do something. That's why I'm saying they got rid of chief operating officer. They got some new blood in there, and we're gonna see what's going on. Quality of earnings, they haven't been doing too well. So all bad news except a few. Their debt level is high. Short-term liability, long-term is pretty good. Financial health, they reducing debt, stable cash flow because of that offering. And short, look at that, they right now they got debt. It's too high, considered high. But but they now have a positive and has therefore improved. Okay. Stable cash forecast. You can see no dividend. They don't deal with dividends that much. So I'm not worried about the management. 4 point, this guy named Stroh, 57 years old. I think he know what he's doing. And you can see he came from, he got a long line of, he was accounting officer, and then he, for 5 years, has experience in pharmaceuticals. That's what you want, somebody experienced. Since 2014, he served as chief executive officer of operations of this pharmaceutical company. And in addition, 2000, major shareholder in various pharmaceutical companies. So he taking the helm. So you can see where he's coming from. He holds a bachelor's degree from these universities and so on and so forth. So you can see in past years, he experienced management. He got experience board now. Now they're getting ready to do something. And then they buying some shares. See, these guys, this is Greg, and these guys are chief financial officer. He's the CEO, 7 years. And these guys are buying some shares up 7 years here. And you can see people starting to buy. This guy bought the $3 million. That's the chief executive officer. He buying things. See, they buying them up. This guy decided to take out. He's finished. And you can see over the that's what I like to see, this piece right here. Who's buying shares? And they buying them from 3 to 6 months, they've been buying a lot of shares. And the general public on most of them, you got a few individuals. So, you don't got the ones I look for, but you got to look at this pharmaceutical. I always try to get pharmaceutical products. Because people will, every time you get old, you at the pharmaceutical every day, almost. And that's a shame, but all these pains, these folks ain't going out of business, believe me. And you got Sheros right here. This guy right here, George Capital. He's in it. So you got a few more folk down here. Wells Fargo is a little bit, but this guy right here is the key. He's buying a lot. He increased his shares. Okay, Morgan Stanley is in it, brokerage. And you can see they got 95 employees. And they're out of Chicago, I believe. Yeah, they're in Chicago, Illinois. So we're gonna see what happens. Now we're gonna share our screen now. I got about 15 minutes left. I wanted to look at one more. But this is, you can look at these AI ones, you can go to AI, AI. And you got so many AIs, CEOs, you got so many AIs, but I'm not gonna look at them right now. I'm gonna reshare, new share. Now I'm gonna look at, because I don't want to hold you too long. I want you to look at what's going on in the market since I haven't been here in a week. This week has been different. Like I said, I sold out of Tesla a little bit, and I came back in because I didn't trust them. I said, let me get some more money out of them. I sold them down from the 102, and I got back in with about 20 more shares. Now I'm at 20 shares. I had 10 at 102, and I bought 20 more, so that got me up to 189. My stake at cost base is 189, but they're 194. And you can see maybe a little bit of money, not that much, but that's okay. That this is in my this is my business. What was this? My personal? This is my personal. No, this is my business side. So yeah, I bought a few others and they're not doing anything right now. And I might get out of them later, but this is the one I was showing you about. This is the one. Right now they're at $5.28. I bought them at $5.88, but I'm gonna leave them alone. Because they're gonna come back. Because they were high today about $6.25. And then they went backwards, but that's okay. They got some news getting ready to come out. They on this listing that they put into the SEC that they're gonna be on this listing. Once they get that, they're gonna be on a tear. And they got a razor sharp, they got a small float. And when we get like 2.7 million float, and they don't have a lot of shorts on them too. So somebody might, they might start, they can start any day. Once they start, like I said, they can go all the way up. And I want to be there when they do go all the way up. But right now, you can see I put a couple of thousand out of that, 7.5 thousand I made from Tesla. I put it on this one right here. So we're going to look at this one. I got 500 shares, and you're going to see I got, this is the one I'm keeping my seed in the ground. Got $1 million up here, 2 million here, another $1 million in these guys. None of them have done anything. But I'm keeping my seed in the ground because once they can go up, they go up to a penny. These things go up to these penny, below a penny stocks. They got products. And if they go up to a penny, go up to 20 cents, you'd have made $200,000. And you think they won't do it? I mean, one game got 8 cents. I made $52,000 in one day, and I got out. I should have kept them because they went up to 18 cents. That would have been 180,000. But that's, hindsight is 2020. And then this one right here has been back and forth. But look, I bought it at $5. Now they're up to $6 and something. So I made a little bit of money. These are the ones that I'm going to keep around because these got contracts with the government. These guys right here. So, I'm keeping these. Tesla's doing what Tesla do. This one right here, remember I got this at 41 cents and these deal with various diseases. So this is the one I've been having for over a year. Pretty soon they're going to have to do something. They're either going to reverse split or do something. But FDA, these guys take their time. They don't try to rush into the market like, Pfizer and the rest of these guys. They take their time and they dealing with all kinds of infectious diseases. One, like I say, and they hedge funds are on these guys. So I got them at real low. I got 1,000 of them because they can go up to $100. They got a razor small float too. So these are the guys you want to really, I'm putting them all over here. And these guys, they haven't done anything yet, but these are the guys, they dealing with diabetic. They already got, some instruments out there and they already got it FDA approved, but they haven't done, these were a disappointment. So I got out of them for a while, but as I said, it's time to get back in. And they dropped all the way down. They went from like $5 or $10 a share back down to $1. So I said, it's time to get back in. Made just a little bit of money on them. I thought they'd go higher since they were FDA approved, but they didn't. Okay, let's go to the next set. You see any? This is the NASDAQ gave them another until July to get up to a penny. So these dealing with printers and they dealing with the cryptocurrency platform. So that's why I'm high on this. That's why I got 1,000 of them at 26 cents. They doubled to almost 46 cents, but we'll see. I got them at 43 cents now. This one is one of those ones I picked up. I'm trying to see if they're gonna do is one of these pharmaceuticals. All these are pharmaceuticals, and they go a little bit at a time. This is the plug junior, I call them, fuel cell. And they got a lot of fuel cell with the electric vehicle, these vehicles with fuel cell planes and all this other stuff. They over in Korea, they big in Korea, but they're American firm. And these are just a few of the ones I picked up. I heard some alerts on them. So I picked them up and they doing a little bit, but they haven't been done doing that much. I got buyouts, so people trying to buy. This one has really been surprising to me because I bought it 160. I really bought it less than that. I went back and bought 300. I bought 100 of them. They've been surprising. They've been going up, made 40%. I should have, when they were one song. I should have got 1,000 of them, and they really would have made me some money. But I got 300 of them, and they gonna do something. The same XERX again. I got this is my play money if they do decide to do something. And then we go to the last but not least, the option account. These are the ones I got my big boys like Apple and you say Apple's not doing well again. That's why I took them out. People say, why did you take Apple out? I say, because they wasn't doing anything and I had about over $1,000 and that's why I had a profit. So I took the profit and I came back in and I got 30 of them now, but they see they started making me profit again. And it's at a higher stake because I hit them at like 124. Now they have I got them at 150, but that's okay. And same, this AI one, that's the one my son was talking about. And I said, okay, I'll buy it. I'll buy 30 of them. And you see, right away, they made me about $40, $49 for that. I lost about $20 last week on them. I should have kept them because I had them at about 20. Yeah, I had them about the same time, $26. But I just didn't trust them at that point. But I'm gonna start keeping them a little bit. It's not costing that much. LI, I took my profit. They paid me about $800 off, but bought them back at 33, and they made me a little bit of money. So I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. I might just do away with them now but they can go as high as 50. But I want to see what they do. AMS, that's another AI. I bought it at 18 cents. I got 300 of them. So, they 30, they still making me some good money. They making me went up about 100%. So I had about 3,000 of them, but I said, I took my profits out of there. And I said 300 is enough. They can do it. Amazon, they're a fighter, so I'm keeping them. I only got 50, so I'm keeping my seed in the ground on Amazon. They had so-so earnings. So the so-so earnings, they might drop back down to about 85, but they had about $2,700 in profit. So I took it and I came back in at 103. And right now I'm losing a little bit, but let's see what Amazon do, because they had went all the way up to 112 at one point. So we'll wait to see what they do. AR, I bought them at 604. That's why these little bit, these give excellent dividends. So these two I picked up based on Tim Bowen. I said, okay, I'll buy it. This one is really starting to, so yeah, this one panned out so far. And you see it got a heavy volume. And this one right here, both of them got heavy volumes. And they red to green, I bought them at a little late. I should have bought them when they were 218, but I couldn't get in at that low level. But I think these will surpass the 217 by the end of the week. And then I bought Google at 104 and 103. So, Google made me a little money too. And I sold out last week and I got back in a little high, 103. Mullen, everybody's talking about Mullen. He says it's a time to get in. So I still only got 2,000 of Mullen, and I'll wait till they were talking about reverse split because they sent me the information when I had about, when they were about 18 cents. What I did, I bought about, 10,000 or 12,000 of them. Then I got out of them, because they wasn't doing anything. They were going real, but they got heavy volume. But they just not doing anything. That's what I don't like. When somebody got that high of a volume and they're not moving past, they should be $1 by now. Because they in the EV market and they sold, they out of California, and they sold to Europe. They sold about 6,000 vans. So they hired. So I don't know what's going on with this company. And maybe they get rid of reverse split or whatever, but I don't know. But they made me a little bit of money, $210 so far this year, which is nothing. And really half of this is somebody like 600 and some is somebody else's. I said, okay, I'll play that one for you. And then if they can, let's see if it do something and I can give it to them. SAVA. I still can't get out of it. I'm not going to get out of it because they just too close. Too close. Got them at $27 a share, 100 of them in T. I got, you got AT&T. AT&T have always made me money, and then they give a good dividend. So even if they go down, they're gonna go back. This is a $24 stock. I got it at 18. Really, I got it at less than that, and I came back in. I bought 200 more at at about 18 or $17 a share, something like $18 a share, and it perked that one back up to their Tesla being Tesla. You remember I took money out and I came back in at 131. That's the one I was talking about. I got 100 at 102. I had 10. I bought 20 more, and it jacked the cost basis up to 131. But you can see they had 194. So I still made 18. I can snatch this out and make another $1,800. But I'm not going to do it right now. You look at that, it's up 87%. 47%. So no, they said, why do you think you had 100 of them? Yeah, I got 50 of them now spread out. But you just can't, they can go down as fast as they can go up. So I leave it alone. I felt good. And then I started over again, and that's where they can go. They still under. They were 400 last year this time, a share. So let's see what they do. Warner Brothers Discovery, I'm about ready to stop in a few seconds. This one I keep debating whether to just snatch out, because it's got $1,700. Every time I go to snatch it out, it started going back up. And this one is supposed to be $30-some a share. This is HBO and all the rest of these guys that were bought out by AT&T. So AT&T, if they surpass AT&T, that'll be about $3,000 here. And they're gonna get up to about $30 because they got new management. They ready to fly, So we'll see what happens. And then you see, I got 12. I bought this at 5 cents. Remember, this one was in the dot. That was about $18. I'm gonna do one on this one the next Friday, if the Lord willing. I'm gonna do this. See, because right now it's at 6 something, and right now, see, it made me a little bit of money, but it keep going back. Now I'm trying to hold on to this one, and look at the volume. And if it's got this kind of volume, I think something is in the works. So all they need to do is really do it. And they got that the float is only 100 and some million, which is still considered low. So they can go, they can announce news and they can fly up to $1. You'd have made $12,000. Or less, 11,000, because I got 12,000 of them, and I might buy some more. So let's look at it all. I got about a minute left. It was 4 o'clock, and let's look at this thing, all of them together. So there you go. I didn't lose anything. I'm still sick. You remember I started the year with $45,000 overall. This year, this is how much I done made. Total net gain is $13,000 overall. You see, I'm starting over down here, but net gain so far this year is $13,000. And you can see, let's see what happens. This one, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this one right here. Let's keep an eye on it and see if it jumps. I'm more patient now, because I know that it goes down, it's going to go back up. So I'm going to get out of this, stop sharing. Okay. I stayed a little long-winded because it's been a while. So I'm going to stop. God bless you. God keep you. God cause space to shine you. I hope you get something out of this, because I'm not a financial advisor, but you got to keep your seed in the ground. A lot of folks are stressed, and this is my extra income. Took $10,000 of my pension, and I done parlayed it into, last year it was 89,000. So you can lose a little bit. You lose about 3 here and 3 there. But then overall, you can see. And if any one of these runners go, go north instead of south, I guarantee you, I want you to be there with me when celebrating the winnings, and then I will my investments, and then I can use it to help those that are unprivileged and all these other folk that's having struggle, and show them how to do this, and maybe they can do it too. So okay, enough talk. God bless you. God keep you. God cause faith to shine on you. And I will see you hopefully Friday, if not next Monday. God bless you.